Oh, hello and welcome. Wherever you are right now, whatever kind of day you are carrying into this quiet hour, I am glad you are here. You can let your shoulders drop. You can set the day down for a little while. There is nothing you need to fix or finish in the next few minutes. There is only this gentle place, and a story old as everything, waiting to be told slowly. The way a story should be told at the very end of a long day. And here, at the beginning, I want you to know what kind of journey you have stepped into. This is not a single, separate tale, finished tonight and forgotten by morning. This is one great story, told one night at a time, beginning with the very first light that ever was, and reaching all the way to a morning long from now, when a stone is rolled away and a grave is found empty. Tonight we stand at the very start of that road. Everything that will ever happen in this story flows out from the quiet moment we are about to enter together. So settle in. You are at the beginning of the beginning. If these slow, unhurried tellings bring you some measure of peace, you are warmly invited to stay a while with this little place where we gather to listen in the dark. A soft tap on the like button helps more people who cannot sleep find their way here too. And I promise it is the only thing tonight that will ask anything of you at all. If you would like to walk this whole long road with us, night after night, you are welcome to follow along. Now, let that be the last of it. Let me lower my voice and let us begin where all beginnings begin. Close your eyes for a moment, if it feels safe to do so, and imagine a darkness deeper than any darkness you have ever known. Not the darkness of a bedroom with the curtains drawn, where a thin line of street light still slips beneath the door. Not the darkness of a forest at midnight, where the wind still moves and some far-off creature still calls. Or imagine a darkness before there was anything at all to be dark. No sky to hold a single star, no horizon, because there was no land and no sea to draw a line between. No sound, because there was nothing yet that could make one, and no ear yet that could listen. Only depth and stillness and a vast and waiting quiet. The old words for this moment are simple and strange, and they have been carried gently from voice to voice for thousands of years. In the beginning, they say, the earth was without form and empty, and darkness lay over the face of the deep. Hold that picture softly in your mind, a great dark water with no edge and no shore, stretching out in every direction into a night that has no end. Nothing moving, nothing speaking, the whole of everything, waiting like a held breath. And yet even here, in this hush, before the first morning, the words tell us something tender was already present. Spirit of God, they say, moved over the face of the waters. Picture that however your heart wants to picture it. Perhaps like a warm wind drifting low across a still sea in the hour before dawn. Perhaps like the soft hovering of a bird above its nest, watchful and unhurried, close and caring. The point of the image is not its shape, but its nearness. Before there was light, before there was a single living thing, there was a presence over the deep. Honest, brooding gently over a world that did not yet exist. Leaning close to the dark. I want you to feel how unhurried this is. We so often imagine creation as a sudden burst, a great explosion of noise and motion. But the story does not begin with a bang. It begins with a presence, patient and quiet, moving over deep water in the dark. And if your own heart has ever felt like that, deep, formless and empty, covered over with a darkness you could not name, perhaps there is a small comfort waiting for you here, right at the start. Or even over the deep, even before the first word, there was someone near. Or the dark was never as alone as it seemed. Now let your imagination rest in that stillness a moment longer. Or because something is about to happen that has never happened before. In all that silence, a voice is about to speak, not a loud voice, not an angry one. The story does not describe shouting or thunder. It simply tells us that God spoke, that out of the patient, brooding tenderness over the waters, a word came. And it is worth pausing, here at the edge of everything, to wonder at that. The first thing the story tells us about the one behind all things is not how vast he is, though he is vast beyond imagining. It is that he speaks, that he reaches out into the emptiness, not with force, but with a word. As if, from the very first, this was always meant to be less like a machine grinding into motion, or like a relationship beginning. Or someone speaking to bring a world to be. Tradition has held this opening in different ways. And it is worth saying so plainly and gently, so you can hold it however you find most true. Some have read these first words as a careful account of order rising out of chaos, a world being shaped step by faithful step. Others have read them as a great poem, a hymn at the doorway of the Bible, sung to tell us not the mechanics of how, but the heart of who and why. What the words themselves give us, simply and beautifully, is this: a deep and waiting dark, a presence moving over it in love, and a voice about to speak. We do not have to settle every question to feel the wonder of that. We only have to stand here at the threshold and listen. So let us stand here together, you and I, at the last moment of the only darkness that ever was complete. Feel how everything leans forward, the deep water lies still, the spirit hovers near, and into the silence that had never once been broken, the first word of all words is about to fall. And nothing in all that will ever exist will be the same again. Let your breathing slow, let the room around you grow soft and far away. We are about to watch light be born. And then it comes, let there be light, 3 small words, and the dark is no longer absolute. Imagine it not as a switch thrown, harsh and instant, but as the gentlest dawn you have ever seen. Kind that arrives so softly, you cannot name the moment it began. A glow, where before there was nothing to glow, a warmth spreading out across the face of the deep, touching the surface of those waiting waters, and turning them from black to silver to pale and shining grey. The first light, the first time anything had ever been seen, in a place where, until that breath, there had been nothing and no one to see. Sit with how astonishing that is. Every sunrise you have ever watched, every lamp you have ever lit against the evening, every candle, every star, every glimmer of a screen in a dark room, all of it is a child of this. This is the first, and the story tells us that when the light came, God saw that the light was good. That word, good, will return again and again across these first pages like a refrain, like a soft and certain heartbeat under the whole of creation. It is one of the tenderest things in the entire account, and we will come back to it many times tonight. So let it begin to settle in you now. A world was not made and then judged harshly. The world was made and called good, spoken into being, then delighted in. And then we are told that God separated the light from the darkness, or called the light day, and the darkness he called night. Notice that the darkness is not destroyed. It is not punished or thrown out. It is named and given a place, and folded gently into the rhythm of things. There will be day and there will be night, and both will belong. There is a quiet kindness in that, if you have ever feared the dark or feared your own dark seasons. In this story, even the night is given a name by the one who made it, and a place in the goodness of the whole. The evening came, and the morning came, the words tell us, and that was the first day. The first day, let that phrase rest over you like a blanket settling. There had never been a day before. There had never been a yesterday or a tomorrow, a before or an after, a waiting or an arriving. And now there was. Time itself had begun gently, with an evening and a morning, the way your own days begin and end, the way this very day of yours is winding down now toward its rest. The God of the story did not stand outside of time, indifferent to the slow turning of hours. He made the hours, he made the evening and the morning, he made the very rhythm of work and rest, of darkness and dawn, that you are leaning into right now as you let this day go. And from that first light, the work goes on, unhurried, like a craftsman who is in no hurry at all, because the joy is in the making. On what the story calls the second day, the voice speaks again, and this time it speaks of the sky. Let there be a vault, the words say, an expanse, a great open space in the midst of the waters, to separate the waters above from the waters below. Picture it the way the ancient listeners would have pictured it, standing under their own wide sky on a clear night. The heavens looked like a great domes stretched over the world, a vast and shining ceiling holding back an ocean of blue, with the rains falling through it like water let down from above. We know now that the sky is something different, that it reaches up and out into a depth we are still only beginning to measure. Hold gently to the picture the old words paint, not as a lesson in the mechanics of the heavens, but as a song of wonder at the sheer roominess of the world. Space opening up, a great breathing room being made between the waters and the waters, so that there could be an above and a below, a place for clouds to gather and rain to fall and birds, one day soon, to fly. There is something to feel here. In this making of space, the world is being given room. It is not crowded or cramped. It is opened, widened, given a great clear vault of air to live beneath. And perhaps tonight, if your own days have felt narrow and pressed in, there is a small gift in remembering that the world began with space being made. With room, with a sky stretched wide overhead, the very sky you would see if you stepped outside right now and tipped your head back into the dark. The same dome of air the first morning opened over the waters is the one that holds the moon above your roof tonight. You live beneath the second day's work. You have always lived beneath it. Then comes the third day, with it the first solid ground. Let the waters under the sky be gathered together into one place, the voice says, and let the dry land appear. And imagine it. Imagine the wide grey seas drawing back, sliding away from one another, and from beneath them rising the first land. Dark and wet and gleaming, lifting up out of the deep like the back of some great sleeping thing. Water streaming off its slopes in silver ribbons. The first shoreline, the first place where sea met land and made an edge, a boundary, a beach where one day waves would fold and unfold forever. God called the dry land earth, and the gathered waters he called seas, and again the words tell us, he saw that it was good. Good, the refrain again, the steady heartbeat of delight beneath the making. But the third day is not finished, and here the story turns from sheer landscape to something that begins, at last, to live. Let the earth bring forth grass, the voice says, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit. Whose seed is in itself, and out of that fresh, dark ground, life comes. Picture the first green, a faint blush of it across the bare new land, then deeper spreading, a soft fur of grass over the hills, and then taller things, reeds and herbs and flowering plants, trees lifting their first branches into that brand new sky. Notice, woven into the very heart of this, a small and beautiful detail that the story lingers on. The plants are made to bear seed, the trees are made to bear fruit whose seed is in itself. Oh, from the very first day of living things, the world is built not just to exist, but to give. Or pass life on, to carry the future inside the present, folded small and patient inside every seed. Think of what that means. From the third day, generosity is written into the grain of the world. A single apple holds within it the seeds of orchards no one will see for 100 years. A single blade of grass scatters more seed than one field could hold. The world was not made to hoard its life, but to hand it forward, season after season, generation after generation, an endless unfolding gift. You, lying here, are part of that long handing forward of life. You were given your days by those who came before, and whatever good you carry, you pass it on, often without ever knowing where it will take root. There is a deep and quiet comfort in belonging to a world built like that. A world whose oldest instinct, written into its third morning, is to give life away. And as that green and growing land settles into the goodness of its making, the story lifts our eyes back up, away from the soil, to the great vault of the sky once more. For on what the words call the fourth day, the voice speaks of lights. Let there be lights in the expanse of the heavens, it says, to separate the day from the night. Let them be for signs, and for seasons, and for days and years. Here come the sun, and the moon, and the stars. Picture the sun first, rising for the first time in earnest over that new green world. A great warm lamp, climbing the eastern sky, spilling gold across the seas and the hills and the leaves of the first trees. Drawing up the morning mist, waking a world that had only just learned to live. The greater light, the words call it, to govern the day. And then, as that first day fades, picture the moon rising in its place, a softer, cooler glow, a gentle silver lantern hung in the dark to rule the night, so that the darkness would never again be total, so that there would always be a light to walk home by, or the lesser light to govern the night. And then, scattered across the whole wide vault, stars, not a handful, not a few. The story says it almost in passing, with a kind of holy understatement. He made the stars also, as if the countless burning fires of the entire night sky, every constellation, every distant glittering point you have ever wished upon, were a small afterthought of generosity, tossed across the heavens like a handful of seed. I want you to hold the stars gently tonight, because they will matter far down the long road of this story. There will come a night, many ages from now, when a weary old man named Abraham will be led outside his tent and told to look up and try to count them, and to believe that his children would one day be as many as those uncountable lights. The stars made on the fourth day will become a promise whispered in the dark to one frightened, hoping man. But that is a tale for another night. For now, simply let yourself be small beneath them, in the good way, the restful way. Let yourself feel how the same stars that were flung across the sky on the fourth morning are the very ones burning over your roof right now. Patient and faithful, keeping their slow watch while you sleep. They have shone over every person who has ever lived. They are shining over you, and the lights were given a gentle task to mark the seasons and the days and the years, to be, in a way, the world's first great clock turning slowly overhead, telling the sowing time from the harvest, the long days of summer from the short cold days of winter, or the time to work from the time to rest. There is a kindness even in this. The world was given rhythm. It was not made to run without pause, frantic and ceaseless. It was made to turn like a wheel, like a breath, day into night and night into day, season into season, so that there would always be a time to rise and a time to lie down, a time to labor and a time, like this very time of yours, to let the light fade and rest. And God saw that it was good, the refrain again, steady as ever, the heartbeat beneath it all. And the fifth day comes, and with it, the world fills with motion and with song. Odd, for until now, the seas and the skies, though beautiful, have been still and silent. But the voice speaks again. Let the waters teem with swarms of living creatures. It says, let birds fly above the earth, across the face of the sky. And suddenly, the silent seas are alive. Imagine looking down into those first oceans and seeing them flash and shimmer with the first fish. All silver and gold and shadow, turning in great schools, darting through the green light beneath the waves. Imagine the slow drift of vast creatures in the deep, and the quick spark of small ones in the shallows. A whole sea suddenly crowded with swimming, gleaming life. And then lift your eyes and watch the first birds take to that new wide sky, the very first wings ever to beat against the air. First flight, the first birdsong breaking the long silence of the world. There is a particular joy in the fifth day, and the story does not hide it. Here, for the first time, we are told that God blessed what he had made. He blessed the creatures of the sea and the birds of the air, and the blessing was this: fruitful and multiply and fill the waters and the skies. All them. Not a sparse and careful world, doled out in measured portions, but a world meant to overflow. A world meant to be crowded with living things, abundant beyond all need, generous past all sense. The God of this story did not make a thin and stingy world. He made a teeming, singing, swarming, overflowing one, and he looked at all that exuberant life and called it good. He blessed it and told it to fill the whole earth with more. If you have ever stood at the edge of the sea at evening and watched the birds wheeling over the water, or heard the dawn chorus rise from a single tree until it seemed the whole sky was singing, you have heard an echo of the fifth day. You have heard the world doing the very thing it was blessed to do on its fifth morning, which is to be full and to be glad and to go on making more life out of the life it was given. Let that gladness reach you tonight, even here in the quiet. The world you live in is a blessed world, an abundant one, a place spoken over, with the words be fruitful and fill. Whatever scarcity the day has pressed on you, the deeper truth, written into the fifth morning, is fullness. And so we come to the sixth day, the great and crowning day, the day toward which all the others have been gently leaning. It begins on the land with the making of the animals. Let the earth bring forth living creatures, the voice says, cattle and creeping things, beasts of the earth, each according to its kind. From the green and waiting ground, the animals come. Imagine the first herds moving across the new plains, the first great beasts lifting their heads in the tall grass, first small creatures rustling through the undergrowth, the whole living, breathing, moving abundance of it, every kind of creature in its place, the world's wild family, stepping out into the light of its sixth morning. God saw that it was good. Of course he did. The refrain holds, the heartbeat goes on. But the sixth day is not finished, and here the whole story slows and gathers and changes its tone. Oh, for now, after the light and the sky, the land and the sea, the sun and the stars, the fish and the birds and the beasts, oh, the voice speaks one more time, and it speaks differently than it has spoken about anything else. Until now, it has been let there be, and let the earth bring forth. Now, the words turn inward, intimate, almost like a conversation held within the very heart of God. Let us make man, the voice says, in our image, after our likeness. Let us pause here, because this is the turning point of the entire night, the place where the cosmos bends down close to become personal. Our image, after our likeness, every other thing was made according to its kind, the fish after their kind, or the birds after their kind, the beasts after their kind. But the human being is not made after its own kind. Or, the human being is made after the likeness of God, out of all the teeming abundance of the world. Here is one creature shaped to bear a resemblance to the one who made it all. Not in body, not in size or strength, but in something deeper and harder to name. The capacity to love, to choose, to create, to know, and to be known. To stand on the new earth and look up at the new stars and wonder, worship, and weep and hope. People have spent thousands of years trying to say exactly what the image of God means. And the honest truth is that no single sentence has ever held all of it. Orff said, "It is our ability to reason, to make and to build and to imagine." Some have said it is our capacity for relationship, that just as the voice spoke of us and also we are made for one another, made to belong, made to love and be loved. Some have said it is our calling to care for the world, to tend it gently on God's behalf. Or perhaps it is all of these, and more than we will ever fully say. But hold to the heart of it tonight, because the heart of it is for you. You, lying here in the dark at the end of your ordinary day, are made in the image of God. Not earned, not achieved, given, woven into you, before you ever did a single thing, right or wrong. There is a dignity in you that no day, however hard, can take away, because it was placed in you on the sixth morning of the world, and it has never once been revoked. So God created the human being in his own image, the words tell us. The image of God, he created them. Male and female he created them, and he blessed them. There it is again, that blessing, the same word spoken over the fish and the birds, now spoken over us. He blessed them, and gave them a place in the world, and a care for the world, and looked at all that he had made. The whole of it, light and dark, sky and sea, land and star, fish and bird and beast, and the human creatures made in his own likeness, standing in the midst of it all. And God saw everything that he had made, and behold, it was very good, very good. Hear the difference. All through the week the refrain had been simply good. Good and good and good again. But now, with the whole of it gathered together, with the human family standing at the heart of a finished world, the word grows fuller, warmer, more complete. Very good, the whole creation, looked upon by the one who made it, and named not just good but very good. And you are inside that word. You are inside the very good. Whatever you have come to believe about yourself, in the long wearing down of your days, older and deeper words spoken over you at the very beginning was very good. Now let me tell you the same story again, but closer. For the old account does not only give us grand and sweeping view, the cosmos taking shape day by day from above. It also stoops down in its next breath and shows us the making of the human being up close. Archive, tender and personal, as if the camera that had been sweeping across galaxies suddenly knelt down in the dust to show us a pair of hands at work. And it is here, in this closer telling, that the wonder of the sixth day becomes almost unbearably gentle. For in this nearer account, we are shown the Lord God forming the man from the dust of the ground, not speaking him into being from a distance, but forming him the way a potter forms clay, kneeling down in the soil of the new world and gathering up the dust and shaping it with care. Picture those hands, patient hands, unhurried hands, hands that take the common dust of the earth, on the very stuff the grass grew from and the trees rose out of, and shape it slowly into something that has never been before. There is no impatience in this image. There is no machine. There is a maker, on his knees in the dirt of his own good world, or shaping a creature with his own hands because he wishes to. And then comes the moment that has moved the hearts of listeners for as long as the story has been told. For the shape of dust, however carefully formed, is not yet alive. It lies still and lifeless on the new earth, perfect in form and empty of breath. And the words tell us that the Lord God breathed into his nostrils the breath of life. Breathed, bent close, closer than close, and breathed his own life into the still form of dust. And the man became a living soul. Sit with the nearness of that, to breathe into someone. You must be near them. You must lean down until there is no space left between. The God of the story does not animate the human being from across the room with a wave of the hand. He kneels in the dust and bends down over the lifeless shape he has made, and breathes life into it from his own breath. Mouth to dust, life to clay, as near as one being can possibly be to another. And whatever else this image means, it means this: you are dust that has been breathed into. You are common earth that carries the breath of God. The two truths are held together in you and have been since the sixth morning. You are humble, made of the same dust as the hills and the grass, fragile, mortal, formed from the ground. And you are holy, carrying within you a breath that came from God himself, leaned close, even freely. Dust and breath, earth and life, you are both, and you have always been both, and you are beloved as both. What I want you to feel, here at the height of this story, how much you were wanted. The world did not need you in the way a machine needs a part. The seas were already full of fish, the skies already loud with birds, the land already crowded with every living thing. The world was already abundant, already singing, already good. You were not made to fill a gap or fix a flaw. You were made out of sheer overflowing generosity. A household already full of love still longs for one more child, not out of need, but out of joy. Before you had done anything, before you could speak a word or take a step, before you could earn or fail or prove a single thing, you were formed by hands that wanted to form you, and breathed into by lips that leaned close because they delighted to. You were wanted from the first. Light, you were thought of before there was time to think you. The journey we are walking, this whole long road from the first morning to the empty grave, has had you in mind from before the very beginning. This is the deep thread that will run through every night of this story, so let it be planted in you now, on the first night, like a seed with its life folded inside. From the very first light, there was a love that meant to reach all the way to you. Odd, the same voice that said, "Let there be light," and the same hands that shaped the dust, Autumn, same breath that gave it life, are bent on a long and faithful purpose that will not let go. A promise that begins here in the goodness of the sixth day, and will carry on through every story still to come. On, through gardens and floods and deserts and kings, through silence and through a stable and through a hill outside a city wall, all the way to a morning when a stone is rolled away. On, you are not outside that promise, watching from a distance. You are inside it. You were inside it from the start, and so the great work draws toward its rest. The world stands finished and full, the light and the dark in their gentle turning, the sky stretched wide, or seas, and the dry land in their places, the sun and the moon and the uncountable stars keeping their faithful watch, or the waters teeming, and the skies full of wings and the green land alive with every creature, and at the heart of it all, the human family, made of dust and breath, made in the image of the Maker, blessed and wanted and loved. On, and the one who made it looks upon the whole of it, and the verdict, gentle and certain, on, settles over everything like the quiet after a long day's good work. It was very good. There is a stillness now. The making is done. And here, on what the words call the seventh day, comes one of the most tender gifts in the whole account, and it is a gift made especially for an hour like this one, hour of weariness and winding down. Oh, for on the seventh day the story tells us God rested. He rested from all the work that he had done, and he blessed the seventh day and made it holy, set apart, different from the others. The first 6 days each ended with an evening and a morning, the wheel turning on to the next day's work. But seventh day is not described that way. The seventh day simply opens, like a wide and peaceful field, does not hurry to close. Notice gently that God did not rest because he was tired. Never. The story never says he grew weary, never hints that the making had worn him out. He rested because the work was finished and good, and because rest itself is good, a thing to be blessed and made holy, and woven into the very rhythm of the world. From the seventh day, rest is not a failure or a weakness or a thing to feel guilty about. Rest is holy, rest is blessed, rest is part of the goodness of creation, set there at the very top of the week like a crown. The world was made to work, yes, through 6 faithful days. But it was also made to rest, on a day blessed and set apart, and the one who made all things rested first, ought to show the way. And so, on this 7th night of yours, at the end of your own long week of labor, let that ancient blessing reach all the way down to you. You do not have to keep working tonight. You do not have to earn this rest. You do not have to finish everything, or fix everything, or prove that you have done enough. The God who made the light and the sky and the seas and the stars, who shaped the dust and breathed the breath, who made you in his own image and called you very good, that God rested and blessed the rest, made it holy, and he invites you tonight into the same, to lay down the day, to let the unfinished things stay unfinished until morning, to trust that the world will go on turning, held by the one who made it turn, while you close your eyes and let yourself be still. Let your breathing slow now, the way the world slowed on its 7th day. Feel the weight of your body sinking gently into wherever you are resting, held up, supported, or carried. You do not have to hold yourself up tonight. The same faithfulness that holds the stars in their places, or the same care that gathered the seas and lifted the dry land, the same tenderness that knelt in the dust and breathed life into it, near to you now, in this quiet, as near as breath. You are not a forgotten speck in an empty universe. Are dust that has been breathed into, made in the image of the one who made the morning, wanted from before there was time, held inside a promise that has never let go. You are part of the very good, so let the day fall quiet. Let the cares of it loosen their grip, one finger at a time, and drift away into the dark, where the one who named the night is keeping watch. There is nothing you need to carry into sleep. Let it all be set down, gently, on the holy ground of the seventh day. Rest. And if, as you lie here, you would like to carry one small prayer with you down into sleep, let it be only this. Thank you for making the light. Thank you for making me. Keep me through the night, as you keep the stars. And let me wake to your mercy in the morning. That is enough. That is all that needs saying. The rest can wait. May peace settle over you now like the quiet of the seventh day. May you feel, even in sleep, that you are wanted and held and good. May the breath was breathed into the first dust rise and fall gently in you all night long. And may you wake gently, in your own time, to a new morning made by the same hands that made the first one. Lord, for tonight, our journey rests here at the close of the first and oldest week, in a world that has just been called very good. The story is only beginning. Into all this goodness, the one who made it has placed a garden, green and watered, and full of every good tree, and into that garden he has placed the human creatures he loves, given them something astonishing and a little dangerous, the freedom to choose, the freedom to love freely or to turn away. And so tomorrow night, when you are ready, we will walk together through the gates of that garden. On what happened there, what happened among the trees in the cool of the day. But that is for another night. For now, there is only rest and the first stars keeping watch on the gentle breathing of a world that is very good, and you held within it, safe, wanted, and loved. Rest now, all is well, sleep, and let the morning come in its own good time.